Hello everyone, Miss Art Garden here, and today we're going to do a Let's Draw of Finn and Rey from Star Wars. Since this is going to be kind of two characters, we're going to do mostly just their heads. So let's start. I was thinking of having them back to back. So let's start with Finn. And we'll draw, cranium guidelines. The usual stuff. And I was thinking just kind of, just them both kind of facing the camera with their backs to each other. And I am drawing this, we gotta have him, have a masculine looking jaw. And he has kind of, a filled out face. So we don't want to have him sunken cheeked. So let's just kind of sketch in how his jaw might look. That's good enough for the sketch start. And then his ear will go here, and then his neck will go down here. His other side of his neck, go about here. There we go. And we'll just, we'll kind of sketch in his shoulders. We're going to be real messy in the first stages here, because it doesn't particularly matter. I don't know, I should have looked up if Rey or Finn was their heights in comparison to each other. So let's draw Rey over here. She's going to have more feminine jaw. Already drawn her head too big. It's weird when I draw faces, I usually almost draw them like so the eyes face that way. So when I draw them in reverse like this, it feels like almost odd, like using my left hand or something. Kind of hard to explain. Does anyone else have that kind of happen to them? So we'll draw Rey here like this. And she's got, her jaw goes down like that and kind of connects. She's got a little bit more, softer jaw features. Does anyone else think, I can't remember her name, the girl that plays Rey. She kind of looks like Keira Knightley to me. Am I the only one that thinks that? I don't know what it is, the mouth or something. But okay, so her head's still too big. In comparison, you can see she's too big. So we're gonna scale it down a bit. A little bit more. Okay. And I'm going to fix her jaw just a touch. We're kind of doing this in a, stylized way. We're not trying to draw them too closely realistic. So her neck would go here and about here. I'm going to move her head up like she's cocking it a bit here. We'll go back over and we'll redefine these jaw lines and stuff and get them so we like them a little bit better. But for now, we're just sketching in the guides, so it doesn't matter. Just keep going. So he's got that. Let's have her shoulder. She'll be kind of in front of him. She's a little bit more of the main character. So we'll have her shoulder going out here. I'm kind of going on a rough reference. I'm sure you guys can tell. And then her clothes like that. Real messy sketches. Why not? Keep it loose, keep it flowing. The nice beauty of, digital art is you can kind of be as messy as you want and change it later. So he's got jacket on, like that. He's got pose jacket, doesn't he? Are you guys excited for the new movie? I'm sorry if you can hear my birds in the background. They're little noisemakers. Sometimes I bribe them with apple to be quiet. I didn't do that today, so. Okay, so let's go back now. I like that for, just kind of the general pose of the drawing. Don't you think that works? Let's go back in now, and I'm going to kind of redefine the shape of them. I haven't posted my second episode of the Let's Draw series. So I hope that, some of these are this is going to be my third. If you guys have any suggestions or critiques or anything, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you guys have any characters that you want me to draw from, cartoons, movies, video games, whatever, I can do a Let's Draw of it if you just leave it as a suggestion in the comments. So let's keep, I don't know, I got distracted there with his clothes. I was going to rework his face a little bit. Give him a jaw that goes down like that. And like this. There we go. And then I'm gonna do my usual thing where it doesn't quite connect up. And that looks good, except his face looks a little short, I guess. So I'm gonna just select it, and lengthen it up, and move it up a bit too. Okay. Let's crank it so he's tilting his head down a bit, and she's tilting her head up a bit. And speaking of her, let's go over here now and fix her jawline, which is all... Just keep working on it, keep getting it kind of in the shape that I want. Just keep reshaping and reshaping and erase. I just kind of keep my hand on the keyboard and I constantly hit, I don't have to look at the keys. Constantly hit the, you know, erase and the E for erase, and just kind of keep reworking it and reworking it. And just keep going. Okay, that looks a little bit more properly shaped. I'm going to turn her neck in a bit, just so she's, you know, looks a little bit more. She's got a real long neck in real life, so kind of elongate that. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll do what I did with him and just kind of keep working on the clothing. She's got sort of like a wrap. Let's go like that, and then like that. And it's got multiple layers. So we'll just kind of sketch that in like that. And then it goes around her. And underneath she's got kind of a little shirt. So there we go. And I try not to copy the references too much, but like real life characters, it's kind of hard. Sometimes not to. Like what I mean by real life characters is like things depicted by actual humans versus like cartoons. You have a little more freedom, I think. Not that you couldn't just take artistic liberties and draw them however you wanted. So we're drawing Finn's ear, her ear. I put the ears in. I usually wait. Well, sometimes I wait till I've drawn in the eyes. But for this particular thing, I wanted to make sure I had them all kind of lined up the way I wanted. So let's go ahead and do the facial features now. So with Ray, we'll start with Ray. Draw her. I don't know why I started with the eyebrows. That's the worst choice. Let's see. So that's the guy for the eyes. We'll just go ahead and put her eyes in. You know, I draw eyes kind of like anime eyes, almost, sort of. I don't know how I draw. Everyone's just got their own style. I've got my own style. I'm sure you guys have a great style of your own. If you guys decide to draw Ray and Finn, just as like a challenge to yourself, you don't have to draw it the way I did it. You could link it in the description below. And if I get, you know, I might start kind of featuring them in my next Let's Draws, featuring kind of what other people did. So it's just something you can do. What are you guys' favorite social media or, you know, like forum kind of web pages? Or like, do you guys like Tumblr, DeviantArt, Instagram? What's your favorite kind? I kind of like, I don't know, I'm familiar with DeviantArt. I don't understand Tumblr. I'm like too stupid to get it. There's like, first of all, if you know it, you go on and there's like 8. I don't know. There's several different ways to do the, or ways to post. And I'm always just like, I don't know, is this a text? Is this an image? It's not a video, you know. I don't know why I only drew one eye in. It's a little bit weird doing like commentary when you're drawing. I noticed that anytime I record, I don't know if it's just like a psychological thing or whatever. I feel like I don't perform artistically as well. But maybe that's just me, because I've got it recorded on camera. The final images don't always look too bad. But okay, I want her smiling, so I don't know, I drew her face in. That's just terrible. So we'll just kind of sketch her mouth in like that. And that's too high up, but I'm just gonna move it down till we get to about there. Okay, and what do you guys think? Is this looking kind of weird? It's looking a little bit weird, but it's still in the preliminary sketch phase, so it's acceptable. So, back to kind of like, you know, websites I use. I use DeviantArt because it's like something I used back in the day, so I'm really familiar with it. I don't know, it's fun and you learn a lot of, you know, you see a lot of people do their artwork and stuff, and you can get a lot of tutorials and stuff. But I don't know, some of the culture is just a little bit beyond me. I don't know. But everyone seems to be pretty nice. Now, obviously, you guys all probably use YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. Let's do Finn's. We'll sketch in the top of his eyes here, like that. And he'll have the same kind of style eyes, minus the lashes. Not that guys can't have lashes, just Finn won't have them. So we'll do that, and his nose is gonna just, let's see. He's got, okay, just kind of keep working on his nose. It's a little bit more, you know, wider than Ray's. So just kind of sketch that in real quick. I do like YouTube. I think people are really nice on YouTube for the most part. I've had a few troll comments, but I like the community a lot here. Everyone's really, really nice and supportive, which is great. Okay, so here's kind of his nose. It's still a little rough. We'll leave it like that and move on to his mouth. And I want him smiling as well, so we'll just kind of put that in there. And then sketch in, I didn't do this for Ray, but sketch in his lips like that. Okay, I think this needs to go, oops, missed a little bit of lip. Needs to go up a little bit. Okay, and then we've got kind of their base features. Not too bad. Finish sketching in her lips here, like so. And like that. There we go. Okay, and then they look bald because they are bald. So let's draw on their eyes. I don't know why I have a habit of leaving them to last, but I think they look pretty soulless and creepy. So let's sketch in their eyes while we're at it. And we can have, let's have Ray, like she's looking over at him, like, hey, what's up? And just like that. Her eyes are too big. I can see that now. Let's just draw these smaller to start with. A little bit too big. There we go. And there we go. Sometimes you don't like see things until you add like a little bit more to them. So, I mean, her eyes are just a little bit too big. We'll sketch them in, and I'm gonna move it up like that. That looks better. His eyes are a little big as well. I'm just gonna move this one like that, and then this one. I'm actually just gonna move it down and like that. There we go. And then redraw that. There we go, there we go. Just keep doing little edits like that until we're happy with how it looks. And if you're frustrated and you keep working on the eye and you just keep messing it up, sometimes it's better to just move on to another part of the drawing and come back to it, because I do that a lot. So let's see, we're getting to their hair. I'm just drawing that in while we're at it. Okay, so we'll start with Finn's hair this time because we keep going over to her first. So he just has kind of a tight cropped hairstyle, so we mostly just draw the hairline. It'll go down. He doesn't have any real sideburns, it doesn't look like, so I guess he shaves them really tight. Close, there we go. And then crop his hair, goes around. I'm just kind of doing this to add a little bit of texture. His hair is a little bit, you know, short. Like that. Does that look like Finn? A little bit. Hopefully it does. Enough for you guys to recognize. And once we add his clothes and stuff, that all will help a little bit too. There, that doesn't look too bad. I do think his face is still a little short, so why not just fix it? Take the lasso tool and lengthen it up. And I'm gonna move this up and actually just lengthen his jaw. I have a real bad habit of drawing male jaws like really short. I don't know why I do that. It's just like a habit. But there we go. That looks a little bit more like Finn. There's that smiling little ex-stormtrooper. Okay, nice strong jaw now. Okay, now we'll go to Rey. She has that special hair style. So she's also got hers kind of tight at the top, so I'm just going to sketch that in like that. I mean, this is just my sketch layer, so eventually I'll go over that. I might, with their hair, some of the hair detail, I mostly go over with the pen tool. With her hair, this kind of hair, I might go, you know, with the brush. So she's got a little bit of hair down there by her ears. Her wrist goes out. Let's see. Shouldn't have erased that line before I was ready. Like this. She's mostly just got, it's like a weird ponytail tri-bun thing. So we'll you know, do it like that. Signal that her hair has been pulled back. And then I'm gonna move this out a little bit. Well, that's been moved out too much now, I think. So we'll move it back in. Why not? Just keep working with it. There we go. And this whole thing is misproportioned, but thankfully I can just do the quick edit fix. Like that. And then her face is also a little messed up, so I'm going to move it up, take it away from the neck so I can do a little bit of oops. Move it too far up and I lose that, so I'm going to fix this lower half. You can see it looks like way, oops, it looks like right now it's like way too pinched in like that. So I'm going to take this, warp it, move it out. I'll fix her lips later. Move that down a little bit. Okay, her lips will go up because she needs a lot of room for her chin there. Her nose will come down just a touch. Let's finish detailing her nose while we're here. Like that. What do you guys think? Hopefully this is working out okay. I still have a bit of the, I think, dreaded art block, which kind of messes with your confidence when you're drawing. I think you start to think, wow, that's not ever going to be good enough. Terrible self-sabotaging thoughts instead of just keeping your spirits up. But we're going to keep our spirits up for this. Here we go. Move that in a bit. That's a little better. I'm going to flip it just to see. Sometimes you can see better when it's flipped if there's like any major issues. That's okay. It's not, I'm going to fix it here, but I'm going to reflip it. Put it back onto her neck. Like that. And then I'm going to work a little bit here. Her ear has to go down. And like that. I think. My personal opinion. And then her chin will go down like this. And like that. And then I think her lips are a little messed up. So let's work on them. There we go. Bring that down. Okay. And then one last thing, because it still looks off to me. I want it to both go like this and come out. So I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of a redraw here. Okay, I'm a little bit more happy with that. I'm gonna do the usual thing where I erase that. Her head is a little big, I think. So I have to keep making adjustments as you draw. I don't know if you guys probably draw a little bit more perfectly the first time around. This is why I'm not very good with traditional media, because I'm the kind of like just go for it, bold, march in, do it, fix it later kind of type, rather than do it perfect the first time kind of type. I'm always like I'm just stunned when I like look at people and they just magically just knock it out first try. I'm just like, wow, that's really good. A lot of talented people out there. Okay, so then let's go ahead and flip the whole thing. That looks okay. Ray is still bothering me a bit in this area, so let's just fix it. And I think originally I was going to have her head tilted up, and I've lost that with all my corrections, so let's do that like that. It's just kind of a gesture, like, you know, they're nudging shoulders or something. Maybe they told each other a joke. They're on a funny little joke here. Just keep going. Okay. I'm going to come back because this is starting to bother me. I'm starting to obsess, and that's what I talked about when you started working on something. You just have to move on. So her hair's still a little messed up. Let's go work on that. I'm almost tempted to just redraw it, but for the sake of the video, we'll just keep going. Like this. And then she has like the wavy things. Do they come here? The reference photo is kind of dark, so I can't tell. She's got these like wavy hair things. We'll just kind of put them behind her ear, like she's tucked them back there. Let's draw in just some curly Q hairs, like that. That's good. And then we'll draw, you know, some stuff over here, like that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, and then curly like it came from the top. I think these are supposed to come here, so I'll just make it so it's like coming from this area but tucked behind her ear a little bit. If I can get this going, looking right. And there's the ear. Something like that. That looks a little better. So sketchy and messy. I'm definitely a sketchy, messy person. Okay, and then we're gonna do, I am just gonna redraw this. I'm sorry if that's driving you guys crazy. I'll be real quick, because it just doesn't look right, and I think sometimes you just have to redraw it. Some of it I erased my cranium line a little bit, guideline a little bit sooner than I should have. That's a little bit better, I guess. Okay, and we'll draw in, she's got the 3 buns, so draw that. And then I think this one's like that, and this third one is about like this. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good. We just need to do some stuff on their clothes, and I think we're about done, and then I'll show you the final image. So let's do that. Her wrap, let's have it just go over like that, and like that, and like that. We'll do like that. There's her wrap. We'll do a hint of her shoulder here, and the rest of her wrap will come down like that. Okay. Do it like that and that. And then we have her wrap over here. Looks pretty good. Good enough for now. And we'll do her arm coming down like that. That's like a little, that's actually her shirt here. And then she's got like another thing, but we'll just leave it off for now. Okay. So that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to tuck this wrap a little bit more behind her, like that. Okay, and then for Finn, who's wearing Poe's jacket, I'm going to kind of finish adding the hem, and this will go tucked behind his neck a little bit. There's his shirt. He can have, you know, some wrinkles in his shirt like that. His jacket goes down, and then there's like a flap Did he keep the jacket or did he give it back? I can't remember now. It's been a while since I saw the movie. You guys can inform me. I just don't remember. He's got a little bit of a, you know, detail there. And then like that. And that's pretty good. Same kind of detail over here. And I'm gonna call that good. Wait guys, I lied. I forgot their eyebrows. Let's sketch those in real quick. Okay. And then we'll give her these little eyebrows. She's got kind of a point to her eyebrows, so we'll just real quick sketch him in. And he's got, you know, he's also got kind of an arch to his eyebrows. Maybe they're related. I don't know about genetics. Okay. Maybe they're related by the force. Okay. There we go. Now they have eyebrows. Their life is much better. Alright, and then here is the final drawing. And now I'm done. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any suggestions or anything in the comments, if you have any suggestions or critiques, leave them in the comment section below. And if you have anyone that you want me to draw, character from anything, just leave it in the comment section below. Thank you and have a good night, day, whatever.